Yo, what's up guys, TechNotice here, and today I'm going to list all the bugs that I'm still encountering in iOS 11 GM. So the final build of iOS 11 should be dropping to the public in the next couple of days alongside the iPhone 8. However, I'm still encountering a bunch of these issues that Apple should address in iOS 11.0.1 if that does come out. Now, the ones that I'm going to be mentioning has been mentioned in previous videos, but I'm going to mention plus a couple other ones here today. So the first one is going to be the 3D touch stutter. So you guys have noticed that Apple hasn't included ProMotion as a feature on the iPhone X or on the iPhone 8. So it's pretty much going to keep the same frame per second. However, there is a stutter now that wasn't present in iOS 10. Now, holding on to these, you guys will see there's a tiny little bit of a delay right before the actual bubble popping up. And this isn't so noticeable unless you are comparing it right next to iOS 10 devices. The next one is going to be a notification overlap, guys. So here's what I'm noticing and what I'm encountering with a bunch of my notifications. If they are over the size of the bubble, so the text, here you guys can see that I do have some subscription to a Lotto Max company or a Lotto company, and you guys can see that the letters, the numbers are overlapping. It's going outside of the bubble, and a little bit closer look, you guys can notice that the number is actually on the outside of the wallpaper, which is a little bit weird. And this is again the final build of iOS 11, so probably they won't be fixing this on the release of iOS 11 to the public, but most likely on 0.1. Now, another one that I am getting really annoyed with over and over again, and this has been encountered during iOS, the beta phases from beta 5 all the way up to beta 10 right now, and up to the general the Gold Masters version, still hasn't been fixed, is the YouTube freeze or lag. I'm sure you guys are encountering this too, because all my older devices are having the same issue. So if you launch up YouTube within Safari, and of course this is not the app that you download in the App Store, because honestly that sucks and filled with ads. So click onto here. Now I have some video launched up here. Of course I'm not going to play it, but here you guys will notice I'm not encountering the issue right at this moment, but every so often, I say about 6 out of 10 times, you're going to have this problem right when you launch up the video, or pretty much a minute in from the video playing. So tapping this wouldn't really do anything, so you wouldn't be able to read the description. And scrolling all the way to the bottom, it does pretty much the same thing. You tap on it, comments doesn't pop up. So what you have to do to fix that issue is just reload your page a couple times and tap onto those icons, and it'll start working again. It just gets really annoying after a while that I do want to read the description, or I want to tap subscribe or read the comments in general, and it just wouldn't let me. Now the next one is going to be within Control Center. Still been talking about it for a while. Control Center is a little bit wonky right now. These toggles honestly mean nothing. The Wi-Fi toggle, the Bluetooth toggle, and the airplane mode toggle. Once you toggle them on and off, it pretty much shows the icon, it disconnects from the device and enables it, but doesn't turn it off or on. Now sometimes it has the slash, sometimes it doesn't. And it's just whenever it likes to. Honestly, I don't even know what the whole process of Apple doing this for. But here, I'm not connected to any Bluetooth device. There's no Bluetooth device around me at all. But once I tap onto it and it is on, you guys can tell right in the home screen that there is an icon. It seems like it's connected to something, but it's not. So usually with iOS 10 and below, if the icon is filled out, it just means that it's connected to a device and you guys should be ready to go. Password and everything included is done. Once you tap it again, it should turn off, and that pretty much just takes the whole icon out. But in the previous betas, you would have the grayed out icon. Now it gets really annoying because within settings, again, this isn't disabled at all. It's still on and it's still searching for a connection. So it's just going to eat up a bunch of your battery life. Now, another one that I am a little bit worried about is the auto brightness. And we use auto brightness quite often, but now Apple has seemed to intentionally removed it from the display and brightness section. And just the title alone should tell you that this is obviously about the display and brightness. So not understanding why Apple isn't putting auto brightness in here. Instead, they moved it all the way to generals, and you gotta go to accessibility somewhere in here and display accommodation, and here it is, auto brightness. That's a very dumb move, not understanding Apple at all with this move that they've done. If a bunch of us tweet them, they'll probably do something about it. It makes honestly no sense. And I use it a lot for my YouTube videos because I don't want auto brightness going on or off depending on the exposure of the light outside or the camera. And the final one here is, guys, is the wallpaper. So Apple has intentionally removed a bunch of wallpaper. They gave us a few back that looks honestly pretty nice, but here it is for the Gold Masters version. You get a couple rainbow one, a couple new flowers. But the more important one for the iPhone 6s and above is the live wallpaper. So they did remove the fishies and a bunch of really cool wallpaper. Now they're giving us or they left back these three couple one right here, which honestly I don't like at all. They should have left the other ones. And space wise, I'm not too sure, because right now device is starting at 64 gigs, which these would probably take up a megabyte or two at most. And Apple has removed it for no reason at all. Even on the dynamic side, they haven't really updated anything ever since the iPhone 5s or iPhone 6 having these sorts of dynamic wallpaper. And yeah, you guys explain. If you guys drop it in the comment below telling me why Apple has done this, then I'll stop ranting about it. But at this point, I'm pretty clueless about it. This is it for this video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. More videos of the iPhone 8, iPhone X coming in the next couple of days. Stay tuned for that. And follow me on Snapchat for the most recent one. I'll show you guys the pickup and everything of the iPhone 8 that's coming up, hitting on Fridays at store.